Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, I am Chaplain Brian Koyn, and like Chaplain Maternowski, I have the distinct privilege of serving paratroopers in the 82nd Airborne Division. And the man whose memory we honor today was a special breed, a chaplain who made decisions that are almost beyond comprehension to many. Chaplain Ignatius Maternowski, as a young priest, answered the call of both God and country in the early days of 1942. Instead of remaining at home to minister in relative ease, he joined the Army. But not just the Army, the paratroopers. He volunteered to jump out of airplanes. And he was ultimately assigned to the 508th Parachute Infantry Regiment of the 82nd Airborne Division. When he boarded his plane in England on the night of 5 June 1944, he was one of a very small, exclusive group of men. The group wasn't the ones who weren't afraid, for Chaplain Maternowski experienced fear just like anyone else. It wasn't a group of high-ranking individuals. Chaplain Maternowski was a captain. It was a group of men who carried no weapons. Not a rifle, not a pistol. He was a chaplain. And his role was not to do the fighting, but to care for the souls and the bodies of those who fought. On D-Day, he made another decision that may be hard to understand. He chose to walk down this road here, without a weapon, right into the German lines, to see if something better could be done to care for the men who were now out of the fight, to end their suffering and maintain their humanity in the midst of the brutality of small unit engagements. What would drive a man to make all these wild decisions that led ultimately to the point of death? It was his faith that drove each choice. He joined the Army to serve the needs of soldiers and paratroopers, to take up a harder task instead of the easier one. His faith told him to bear others' burdens and care for those who were most in need. It was his faith that led him to believe that even the enemy was made in the image of God and should be treated humanely. Thankfully, we still have chaplains in our ranks who exemplify the same spirit as Chaplain Maternowski. Men and women who care for souls, ensuring that each soldier, paratrooper, is able to exercise their God-given right to worship freely. They encourage faith that leads to strong communities and builds resilience, while ensuring that when we are called to fight, it is done with honor and the highest ideals of religious faith. Ignatius Maternowski was a special breed of man, paratrooper, and priest. He took the love he had for God and put it into practice. He served his Lord and his nation in this mighty endeavor to return freedom to the continent, demonstrating love for all. May his decisions inspire better ones in our own day. Let his love animate us to go beyond what is ordinary. And may his faith kindle in each of us a similar goodness that overcomes. Thank you, and may God richly bless each one of you.